I'm strolling this corridor at TriStar Centennial, a place I never thought I'd see or walk again. Yesterday's arrival of Jory Grace, our little bag fry, our second rainbow, reminding us that the surprises of God, regardless of how we initially interpret them, are nevertheless extensions of His faithfulness. Unbeknownst to Liz and I coming into Jory's birthday was the fact she would arrive the exact place in the same room where Jubilee was born. As you might suspect, this entrance was deeply and multi-emotional, practically impossible to not think where things were just 4 years ago. So much has changed, so much has progressed, so much new, so much next. As I've considered the time warp, I've latched onto a single word that has a precedence of peace. That word is closure. What does the Bible say about closure? Closed loops, closing the gap, etc. When we talk about closure, we're often discussing what it means to find God's grace and strength to endure, to discover His power in the context of forgiveness, perseverance, receiving help, ultimately turning and realigning to Jesus. It's a word that merits a Christian worldview, since the world frames peace and good tidings primarily as functions of comfort, self-preservation, even open doors to better opportunities. However, in Scripture, we find similar evidence in God guiding us not only through new doors, but closed ones. For example, I know it's highly likely I will never be a guest patient at Centennial again. A somber thought, since Liz and I have experienced so much life here. It has been a place where we've always felt vertically anchored, even if we were compelled into the posture. Understandably, there's a bit of melancholia in this birthing episode as redemption arches past and present meet a sort of local farewell. Still, I'm encouraged by a certain notion. Anytime new life is given, we're not just obliged into exuberant gratitude, but to commit, in some cases recommit ourselves to the call we have to nurture that life in the ways of God, in the likeness of Christ. We may not feel like we have what we need to navigate the struggles we encounter, but as the season reminds us, we still have Jesus with us and for us. So whether I reference scars with on-site origin or those fresh within Lissa who fielded her third C-section in 4 years, we recognize this renewed race as part of God's work of restoration. And as this special time of year reminds us, where there's restoration, there can also be anticipation for what is good. Given the source and omni-nature of Emmanuel, in loss and pain, to life is fresh gain. To Centennial, it's been real to the sweetest effect. I bid you all the fondest adieu, and to the rest of you, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.